Janine Garner here. How are you today? Super pumped to chat with you today because today I want to talk about finding those growth opportunities in your business. You know, all too often we can get overwhelmed with the amount of things that we should be doing in our businesses, the amount of areas where we should be focused, and sometimes we're not necessarily focusing on the right areas that are going to unlock those growth opportunities. So that's what we're going to talk about today, because I reckon it's really, really important as business owners that we focus and we put our time, our energy, very important dollars where we're going to get the biggest return. So we're going to talk today about identifying those growth opportunity areas in our business. If you're watching this over on YouTube, I want to say a big hello. If you're liking what you are hearing and seeing and you want more resources, training, supporting PDF materials, etc., just jump on over. I'd love to see you over in my Facebook group, the Elevate Networking Lounge. This is an awesome community of female consultants, business owners, and coaches that are all working together to increase their visibility and to unlock more profit into their business. And I've got a whole heap of resources in there. I can point you in the right direction. So without further ado, let's get on to today's training. So today I'm talking about identifying those opportunity growth areas in your business, because I reckon that the areas where you need to focus your time, your energy, and your money, what often gets happen, these get overlooked, and this contributes to us potentially doing the wrong thing at the wrong time and not necessarily getting the cadence of focus happening at the right time in each of our businesses. I think that there are 12 key areas that you need to actually look at, and I'm going to quickly run through these today. I suggest you grab a piece of paper, you draw this up as I go, and it'd be really interesting to see what those areas are where you need to focus right now. So let me just jump on over to the iPad. You can see I've got two triangles there. Essentially, I think that there are 6 key business pillars and 6 key personal pillars that we need to really assess in terms of finding the opportunities in our business. One without the other never works. It's really important that we get this balance of business and personal, of results and self-leadership, of looking after the foundations of our business and looking after ourselves happening, because one without the other never works. When we have one without the other, we end up building, if we're not careful, a business that we're not enjoying anymore, where it's become shackles around our ankles, it's negatively impacting our lifestyle, we become burnt out, we end up disliking what we're doing, and that really is not a joyous place to be in terms of scaling a business that you love, because all of us want to work in a business that we love, doing the things that we love, working with the clients that we love. And so it's really important that you take the time to reflect. And by the way, I do this with my clients every quarter, and I do it in my own business every quarter, because it identifies and helps focus down on where I need to put my effort over that next 90 days. So let me build this. So I think there are, let's start with business first. I think there are 6 key business pillars, and I'm going to work through them one at a time. I want you to draw a little, let's imagine we're doing a traffic light system here. Let's imagine that green means, yes, awesome, on fire, don't need to worry about it. Let's imagine that red is danger zone, need to actually do something about it. And let's imagine that amber or yellow is somewhere in the middle. It's on its way to green or it's on its way to red. And what I want you to do as I'm building this is start identifying where you fall on the scale. Are you red, danger, amber, somewhere in the middle, green, all systems go, on fire? So the first pillar that I think you need to look at is your positioning or your marketing. Positioning. I will get better at writing and speaking at the same time. So thinking about your positioning, thinking about your marketing, my question to you is, are you invisible or are you visible? I want you to be really honest with yourselves and actually mark up where you are on that scale? Would you highlight the green, for example, and go, yes, this is well and truly green? Or are you going, it is red, I'm in trouble right now? Or are you somewhere in the middle? Where are you at on your positioning? The second pillar here to think about is your pipeline, your clients, your lead generation. The question I've got for you is it dried up? Is it drip feed? Or are you in flow? Or is it somewhere in the middle? Once again, I want you to take a pen and just decide where you're at on your pipeline. The third pillar that we need to look at is our product. What are we actually selling? What does it look like? What's the price of it? Is it actually selling? Is there margin in it? Have we created a product range that's way too complicated, or are you easy to buy? And that's really what I want you to think about. Are you hard to buy? Is your product offering actually weak and maybe an element of confusion in it? Or is it actually strong? Where do you fall on that? Are you red? Are you green? Or are you somewhere in the middle? The next pillar is the people in your business, your team, your contractors, your suppliers, the people that are helping you actually run this business. The question I've got for you here is, are you actually currently stretched? Do you not have enough people to help you actually take your business to the next level? Or have you got capacity in your business? And actually, it's about using that capacity to enable you to scale. So again, are you red? Are you green? Or are you somewhere in the middle? The next pillar is the one of platform and processes. If you think about the systems that you've got in your business right now, my question for you is, do your current platforms and processes limit your growth potential? Or are they actually set up right now to enable you to scale? Again, where are you? Are you red? Are you yellow? Or are you green? Where are you right now on the platforms and processes? Do you have them in place to enable you to scale? And then finally here, it's about profit. Question I've got for you is, are you currently struggling? You're working really hard, but you've got no profit to reinvest in the business, or you've actually got the profit in your business that's going to allow you to actually make the impact that you want to make. So again, are you red? Are you yellow? Or are you green? So those are the 6 business pillars. And as I said at the beginning here, it's really important that we get the balance right personally. Now, the axes is exactly the same, but the pillars differ here. And the first pillar is your movement or your energy. Do you feel like the moment that you're dragging yourself over the finish line into the office every day? Is your energy pretty invisible, or is it visible? Once again, mark yourself red, yellow, or green. The second pillar here is your growth. Are you actually feeling like you know everything, that maybe you become a bit stagnant in your thinking, that you're not being inspired to try new stuff? Is your mind and your ideas a little bit dry, or occasionally you have them? Or are you in flow in terms of your innovations that you're putting into your business and how you're feeling about yourself? Where are you at there? Are you red? Are you yellow? Or are you green? Next pillar is your mindset. We hear about this all the time, this growth mindset, this fixed mindset. My challenge and my question for you is, do you have that growth mindset? Is your mindset strong? Do you believe in yourself? Do you see the opportunity? Do you know you're going to get there? Or right now, are you feeling a little bit weak and challenged? Have you got that fixed mindset going on, that you're self-doubting, you don't believe yourself, you don't believe in your ability, you're lacking confidence? So is your mindset strong or is it weak? The next pillar here is one around relationships. I see it so many times that so many business owners are working way too hard. The very reason they set up their own businesses for freedom, for choice, to be able to spend time with their kids or their loved ones is actually stretched and not actually eventuating. And my question for you here is, do you find that you've got time? Have you got capacity to invest in those important people in your world? Or are you really stretched for time in terms of investing in your loved ones, your very reason for being? Where are you at there? Are you actually finding yourself really stretched, time poor, and running around like crazy, not able to invest quality time with the people that you love? Or do you have capacity? The next pillar is one of lifestyle. And the question here is, are you actually getting the returns for the effort that you are putting in? Are you able to scale your lifestyle, or are you limiting your lifestyle? Again, where are you at? Are you red? Are you yellow? Or are you green? And then finally, what about the ability to donate? Now, I'm not just talking about money here. I'm talking about time. I'm talking about the time that you have to invest in other people, to sponsor others, to mentor, to donate your time for free, potentially to give dollars, to sit on boards, whatever it may be. Essentially, just think of this as that value exchange, that giving back. Are you actually struggling to find the time to give back, to find that space in your calendar to actually support and help others? Arianna Huffington talks about this as being one of the critical success pillars. So my question for you is, are you doing it? Are you making that impact? So you green here, or are you actually struggling and unable to make the time, the space, the money available? So assess yourself. Are you where on these 12 pillars? Are you red? Danger zone, something that needs to be addressed. Where are you yellow, heading in the right direction or towards the wrong direction? And green, you're on fire. It's all going awesome. And the challenge here is to maintain the greens. It's to focus on those reds to make sure that you start moving them towards the green. And it's about putting a little bit more focus and energy to move those yellows into green. I do this every quarter. It's an awesome way to identify the growth opportunities in your business. I'd love to hear how you go. Let me know. Post below. Let me know. Share with me maybe the 3 key areas that you need to focus on right now. And I'll use those to help pull together this live training that I do over these next few months. So we'll deep dive into those areas for those of you that share below where you need to keep focus. Take care. Speak soon.